This ancient wisdom story has the power to provide you with clarity and orientation in various life situations. The wisdom is obvious and clear, and over time can be interpreted situationally and subjectively. The meaning behind this story is not stated because each listener is encouraged to create their own understanding. There once lived many fish in a river. One day they held a meeting, and one of the fish said,
"Aren't we all bored of living in this river, in all this water?"
Another fish replied,
"Yes, we are."
and another one commented,
"I think nature has made a mistake by giving us this river as our home."
and another fish declared,
Yeah. Let's move out of this river and go live on the land.
So, the next morning, the fish began to pop out of the river. At the same time, a deer and a peacock were drinking water on the banks of that river. And the deer asked the peacock,
What is happening to the fish? Why are they jumping out of the river?
The peacock, having no answer, simply replied,
Wow, that sure is strange.
So, the deer asked the fish why they were jumping from the water.
What's the matter with all you fish? Why are you all jumping out of the river?
And one of the fish told the deer,
"We've decided to live on the land. We are sick of all that water."
The animals of the forest began to talk to each other about this phenomena and decided that they were also bored of their habitat. The monkey said,
I am tired of hanging on to all these branches and swinging all over this forest.
At this time, the rabbit gave an opinion.
I do not want to stay in my rabbit hole any longer. It's so boring down there in that hole.
And the fox replied,
I wish I could get a better home.
Like the fish, the animals also decided to curse Mother Nature. The peacock questioned nature's wisdom by asking,
Why has nature given us land for a home?
So, inspired by the fish, the animals decided to live elsewhere, and the monkey suggested,
Let's go live in the river.
and the rabbit agreed.
Yeah, living in the river will be a refreshing change.
But the wise old owl advised them,
Who would do such a thing? It's not wise, friends. We should stay where we are.
But no one listened to the wise old owl. Soon, the fish and the animals had exchanged the places where they lived. Now the fish settled all over the land, while the animals dived into the river. Suddenly, a hawk, hovering in the sky, spotted the fish. And the hawk thought to himself,
I see a delicious feast down there on the land.
The hawk informed his cousins and friends of this grand opportunity for a delicious meal, and soon there were flocks of hawks, eagles, and vultures hovering in the skies, swooping down to eat the fish. Seeing this, the fish realized their mistake. One of the fish panicked, saying,
"Oh, my goodness. First the air is way too dry, and now this. We are all going to die."
Another fish shouted,
"Not yet. Let's escape, before the birds gobble up all of us."
Although some of the fish were caught by the birds, the ones that were close to the riverbank plunged into safety. Meanwhile, the animals were coming to grips with their mistake as well. The rabbit complained,
"Help! Help! I can't open my eyes."
The deer protested,
This river is not for me. I can't breathe.
Some of the animals sank to the riverbed and died, while the others were shocked to their senses. The peacock proclaimed,
Let's get back on the land.
The deer agreed.
Yes, before we die.
Somehow, they managed to come out of the river and save their lives. The wise old owl had been witnessing all of this drama and said,
Welcome home, friends.
And the rabbit said,
We were fools not to listen to you, wise old owl. Your advice was right. The land is where we animals belong.
The wise old owl answered,
Nature never makes a mistake. She has given us the best suited homes. We curse her for no reason.
From that day forward, the animals and the fish lived happily ever after in the homes that nature gave them. Ancient wisdom stories help us to better understand how and why things happen in our lives.